Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Benji San Juan. I have over 30 years of experience in business and network marketing. I'm passionate about helping others achieve financial freedom. Today, I'm excited to share details about the latest Des Alpes webinar. In this webinar, Donnie Basque will explain the Des Alpes compensation plan. This is a fantastic opportunity to learn how you can turn a one-time membership contribution of just $129 into a reliable monthly income stream. Donnie will walk you through the compensation structure, showing you how it can help finance your retirement dreams and create a bright future for your family. With Des Alpes, you can build a source of income that not only supports your lifestyle, but also sets the stage for generational wealth. This is about more than just making money. It's about securing your family's future. Are you ready to take control of your financial destiny? See how this opportunity can work for you. All right, let's get started.
Okay. Now, a lot of people don't understand when I say with 32 people or 62 in your first 5 levels, okay? When you come in, you got your 2, your 4, your 8, your 16, and 32, okay? Now, those people there, they might not be yours, okay? Get a piece of paper and a pen, of course, and write these things down. This way you'll understand how do you get to 9,000, clear 9,400 per month, okay, per month. Because the 2x20 is the first 5 levels of the compensation plan, first 5 levels, people pays monthly, okay? From the 6th to the 10th level, people pays yearly. Now, the reason why I ask you to get a piece of paper is write this thing down, okay? You go 1 to 5, 1 up and down, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? That's your first 5 levels, okay? We know it's a 2x24 matrix. We all understand that, okay? Now, on your first level, there's 2 people. We'll just take this as an example, okay? I'll prove it to you how you can make 9,000 clear, 9,400 a month, okay? Say you sign your first 2. You sign personally your first 2. The top 2 are yours personally, okay? And that's it. You don't sign anymore, okay? Now, if you want to do your own tests yourself after that, if you sign 4, well, put 4 there. If you sign 5 personally, put 5 there. You'll understand why after. But on the 2x24 matrix, it does not matter where your people are. In the 2x24 matrix, everybody's in there. The customers, the VIPs, and the ambassadors, all over the place. Okay? Some have paid their $29, some have just paid $129. They haven't sponsored anybody. They're in a position underneath you as VIP. Okay? The VIP, the only thing you can make while they're sitting there before they sign anybody is shopping points. Somebody lands underneath them, most is 2. The most they can make is $100, 100 shopping points. They cannot make dollars. Okay, let's be clear here. And a customer does not make any money. He doesn't block anybody. He doesn't take a position from anybody. He's just there as a position in a 2x20. Okay. Now, the only thing he can make as a customer is cashback, 10 levels deep. That's it. He cannot make any more money except for later on when I explain one from the 6th to the 10th level. Okay. Now, for the 2 people, when it comes up to upgrading, when the money comes in, okay, your 2 people that you sign up, okay, they're the first 2 level. Okay, just for this exercise, the 4 on the 2nd level, because the 2 that you sign up, they sign 2 each, okay? So there's 4 on your 2nd level. Those 4 sign 2 each, okay? So there's 8 on your 3rd level, and so on for the 4th level. The 8 sign 2 each, 16. And they sign 2 each, 32 on your 5th level. That's a perfect setup, okay, that I'm going to show you how you can make 9,400 net a month, okay? When it's time to upgrade, okay, the meaning upgrade is when you make, if you're on automatic, like most of the people, hold on a second here. I got, okay. Okay, now, when it's time to upgrade, that's when the computer compresses, okay? Because once you upgrade, your first two underneath you, we just take this example, the first two underneath you, okay? You make $200 because they're going to pay 120 each. You get the $100. Now you have in the bank $200. Automatically, the system qualifies you for level 2. You've seen that the last 3 or 4 days. Okay, people go from Ambassador 1 because they paid 129 and they signed 2 people. They go up, oh, Ambassador 2. They got no money in the bank because their $200 went to upgrade them. Okay, that qualifies them. Okay, for level 2. I mean, the 4 that's going to be at the 200 level, not the guys out there that maybe eventually those people that are there now, but whoever in your second generation of sponsoring upgrades to 200, you'll get $100 from each person. Okay, so in other words, those 4, when they upgrade to level 2, they're paying $200 a month. Their sponsor on top gets 100, and you get 100. So you get 400, 100 each from those 4 people. Now let's go back. I said when I said 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Okay, 5 levels deep. 5 levels. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Go back to the first one. I'll come back to explain in detail. Your first 2 people that directly belongs to you. Okay, right beside that, 2 times 5 times 100. Meaning, those 2, when they upgrade to level 5, they would pay you their first level, they're paying you already. When you upgrade to level 2, they're going to pay you. They're going to pay you when you upgrade to level 3, to level 4, and level 5. So those same 2 people, when they finally upgrade to level 5, they would have paid you $500 each, which is 2 times 5 times 100. It's $1,000. Those 2 people, when they finally upgrade to level 5, will pay you every month $1,000. Okay, because everybody pays the 1,640 because you pay your 129 or 120, your 200, your 330, your 440, and your 550. Okay, so those 2 people will pay you 5 times during that month. So it's $1,000. The 4 on their second level, okay, those 4 people, they're going to pay you 4 times, okay, because they already paid you for number 1. They're going to pay you number 3, 4 times. Okay, they're going to pay you 4 times because 4 times 4 times 100. So that's 16. 4 times 4 is 16, 1,600. Those 4 is going to pay you because they're going to upgrade to 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, the 8 people on your third level. I'm not talking about the people that's in your matrix right now because they could be not your people. They could be somebody else. We just took an example here that 2, sponsor 2, sponsor 2, sponsor 2, sponsor 2. The perfect setup. Okay. Now, those 16 people is going to pay you twice. They're going to pay you 16 times 2, okay, times 100, which is 3,200. Now, on the 5th level, there's 32 people there. Those 32 is going to pay you once because you upgrade to the 5th level. So it's 32 times 1 times 100 equals 3,200 for a grand total of $11,400 per month. Because these 5 levels, these people pays monthly. But this is it. This is the thing that people are confused. They look at their matrix, 2 by 20, and they see people coming in every day. Oh my God, I got 32 people. I only made 3 or 4 or 500. Yeah, your personal is what you're looking. When your personal upgrade, that's what you have to put in your mind. Your personal. In other words, the 2 that you sponsored in your matrix today, they could be anywhere. Now, those 2, if they sponsored 2 each, here what we have is a perfect setup, but they could have sponsored 4 each, 5 each. It does not matter. What matters is how many is there on your second level, okay, of sponsoring, okay? So the perfect setup is 2, 4, 16, whatever. But if you have, say for example, you had 4 personal, well, put 4 on your first level. You know how many people you sign up. Those people on your first level will pay you 5 times 100, 5 times 100. Like there's a Christina online tonight. I seen her name. I think she's got 35 people personally that she signed up. Personally. Now listen, this is something. Okay? Imagine only we make $11,400 with 2. That signs 2, that signs 2, that signs 2, that signs 2. Okay? Imagine her with 35 on her first level times 2 times 100 times 5, because there's 35 is times 5 times 100, because there's 35 is going to pay her 5 times during the month. Okay? That's crazy, but that's what it is. And the numbers jive. Okay, don't try to look at something else that, well, it can't be. It can't be. Yes, it can be, because everybody pays monthly for the first 5 levels. Do your own math. Put the number of people that you signed personally, number 1 spot. If they sign 3 each, it does not matter where they are in your 2 by 20 matrix. Forget about the 2 by 20 matrix for now. Forget, because that's the store. The 2 by 20 matrix is the hybrid parallel 2 by 20. Okay, everybody is in there, like I said before, everybody. But when somebody upgrades, okay, when somebody upgrades on your first level, okay, it doesn't matter where he is. The computer knows where he is, so he joined it to you. If you got somebody that you sign up and he's upgraded to second level or to 200, you'll get $100, and your sponsor will get $100. Okay. Same thing with when you upgrade to the third level, which is 330. Okay. Now, your 2 or your 4 or whatever is in your third level, you don't even know who they are. You might have 25 people on your third level of sponsoring. Third level of talking about third level in your 2 by 20 matrix. That's why people get confused. It's the third level of sponsoring. You can have 20 people in your third level of sponsoring. Okay? If you have those 30 people in your third level upgrading to the 300, it goes 100, 3 levels up. 440, 4 levels up of sponsoring. Don't forget that. It's 4 levels of sponsoring. 550, exactly the same thing. It goes 5 levels up. So, like I say, the computer compresses as soon as somebody upgrades. I have a perfect example myself. We only been activated for 3 or 4 days, like not fully automatic, but just about. Okay. Now, I only signed 2 people. Okay. My other 2 they didn't even pay until today, because they weren't told to pay with their blue window that didn't show up. So I only had 2. Okay, and in less than 48 hours, I paid my sixth level, meaning I paid my 120. I got 200, whoop, automatically I upgrade to level 2. Oh, I got 340, oh, upgrade to level 3, automatically. Boom, boom, boom. So I paid the 120, the 200, the 330, the 440, the 550, and the $1,100 because it was on automatic. So I paid the sixth level. I can show, if I could, I was good enough, I would show you in the back office. Okay. So I paid that in less than 48 hours. I only had two people. My other people that was underneath me, I don't know. I have something like 12,000 people in my downline, somewhere roughly 12,000, but they're all over the place. Okay. But when it comes time to upgrade, it compresses. Okay. My partner, my first one, Louise or Jim, okay, he's sponsored too, and whoever Daphne is down the line, when they upgrade, because Daphne is my second level of sponsoring. Okay. In my 2x20 matrix, which we haven't seen yet, she might be in my sixth level. Who knows? I don't know. But that does not matter. Okay. What matters is when Daphne upgrades, okay, to the second level, 2 levels up. Third level, 3 levels up. I don't care who's in the fourth level generation of sponsoring. I'm going to get paid because I'm the fourth generation, because the fourth generation of sponsoring. Okay. So you can put any numbers up there. You can put 2, 4, 8. You can put you sponsor 10, your 10 sponsor 3 each. Do the numbers. And you can figure out. You have to remember one thing. You take your 5 levels of sponsoring, 5 levels of sponsoring, okay? That's yours. You can do your own math, okay? You can do your own math. You can do your own pay, but you have to wait till all people in your first 5 levels have upgraded to the 5th level. In other words, there's 32 people that you see in the 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. That's 62 people. To make $9,400 net, or 11,400, if you take out what you pay, it leaves you with 9,400. Okay, those 62 people have to reach the level of 5 ambit. Okay, they have to all have to reach number 5, upgrade to the 5th level. So they all had to pay the 550. Now you can be paid even if they reach the 3rd level or the second, but you get paid instantly. Some question was, do I have to fail the level? No, it doesn't have to fail. If somebody comes in that level and you upgrade, you get paid right away. It doesn't have to wait till the level fills up. No, of course not. You get paid right away. That's why now money comes in every 5 minutes. And only about 2% or 3% in my downline I've paid because we're not fully automated. We're strictly here on pre-launch already. We're only on pre-launch. We're still doing hit by bits and pieces, but it's going pretty smoothly. Last couple of days has been pretty smooth. Okay, people are getting excited. But one thing I want to make sure that in order to understand the marketing plan, the compensation plan, is forget the 2x20 for now. Okay, you can look at it as a store. That's what's important. Okay, because everybody that's in your 2x20, when they pay their $20 or 30 or 40 or $50 a month, you get cash back. Okay, when they buy a product, you get cash back. Okay, but on the levels when you upgrade, that's a different story. You contrast your personal on your first level, their personal, and their personal, and their personal. That's all there is to it. And all the money goes back to the people. The company doesn't make a cent. No commission goes to the company. It goes directly to who it belongs to. An example, Jim Ogle's there, and I signed him up, okay? Which I did. But Jim Ogle goes fishing like he does every day. In the meantime, I signed 10 people personally. What happened? On the 2x20, Jim's going to have 2 and 4 people in those positions. They're not his. He doesn't know who they are. They're personal to me. Okay? Now, when James comes back from fishing, underneath this 2x20 matrix, he's got 2 and 4 and maybe 8 there. He doesn't know. They don't belong to him. Those people there, when they upgrade to 200 and 300 and 400, Jim doesn't get nothing because they don't belong to him. When those 14 people upgrade, it goes to the sponsor, which is me. And the other sponsor is Danielle, if they upgrade to the 200. If they upgrade to the 300, it goes me, Danielle. So Jim, having those 14 people underneath him, doesn't get nothing. The only he gets from those people is when they buy or cashback, and when they buy, okay, every month. Okay. Now, when Jim signs his first customer, it's going to land on his 3rd level, maybe his 4th level, his first personal. Okay. But when that person in his 4th level in the 2x20 matrix upgrades to 200, guess what? Jim gets 100 and I get 100. Those 14 people that's in between his first and him, they don't count because they don't belong to him. Okay? Those people have their own personal members. Wherever they are in the matrix, they could be anywhere. One thing I'll never say it often enough is when somebody upgrades, is wherever he is in your matrix, 2x20, it comes to you. The computer knows who you are. It connects to you. You upgrade to 200, you get 100. Your partner got 100. You upgrade to 300, you get 100. Your partner got, and no, boom, boom, boom. Up those 5 levels, you get paid monthly from all those people. So you can take the numbers you want. You can put 5 on your first level because you have 5. If you have 3, put 3. If you're 3 as sponsor 3, so you got 9 on your 2nd generation of sponsoring. Again, no matter where they are in your 2x20 matrix, you go down 5 levels. 5 levels. Okay? When those numbers, I don't care what numbers you come up with, when they all reach the 5th level, when they all reach the 5th level, you can do the math like you did when I first started. You take your first level times 5 times 100. The number of people in your 2nd generation times 4 times 100. Okay? And your people that's going to upgrade on the 3rd level, 3rd or 4th level, doesn't matter. Okay? Times 3, times 2, times 1. Now, you can put any numbers you want. And the number jive. So people say, no, it's impossible. I got 62. Yeah, 62 people that reach level of 5. So for 62 people to reach the level of 5, you need about 1,000 people in your downline. Okay? Some people already have that. I know Jim's got about 8,000 or 9,000 people. It doesn't mean that they're going to be in the first 6 or 7 levels. I don't know. Okay? So I hope this clears up a few things, because when people right now people are getting 1-star, 2-star. Oh my God, they've got no money coming in. No, because it goes to upgrade. Please leave it there. Leave it automatic. You can't change it now anyway. Because once you upgrade to level 5, it took me less than 48 hours. I think Jim would do about the same thing. Less than 48 hours before upgrade to level 5 or level 6. Okay. But once you reach there, that's when the money start coming in. I reached level 5 or 6 in 48 hours and less. Even if I paid my $1,100 to qualify for one time only, 1 year, a yearly from the 6th to 10th, I still got $2,800 that came in today. So, and like I said again, only about 2 or 3% of my downline I've paid. They're just starting to pay up. Okay, so don't worry if you see your bank your till on the top right hand side, it goes up and it goes down. But you can tell if you're on level 2 and then there's 300 there, you know that 330 is going to go down because at 330 they're going to give you ambassador 3. You qualify to get $100 for those 8 people. Okay, so the same thing when you get up to 440, they'll take it out and pay you and upgrade you. Okay, what was taken out after I upgraded to the 6th level, which is $1,100 for the year, they're taking that out. Okay, it's going to be an option. Okay, so people that after you reach number 5, you'll see money coming in every day, every hour, and even if you reach $1,100, they'll leave it in your wallet. Okay, now that's about it as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what else I can say about the compensation plan reference. The upgrades, where the money's coming. No, that's not correct. Well, yes and no. If those people are directly underneath you on your first level, you get paid on your first level. The 2, that's yours, belongs to you. They pay 129, you get 100 each. Okay, but your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, if they land in your 3rd, 4th, and 5th level, okay, wherever they land under an ambassador, he gets $50, and you, as the signee or the signer, gets the other $50. Okay, so anybody that you sign personally, your first 2, you get $100 each because they're on there. The other 10, 20, 30, or 40, wherever they land in your matrix, every month when they paid 120, you get $50. And the people they landed under, if he's an ambassador, he gets $50. If he's a VIP, he gets 50 shopping points. He doesn't get a VIP that hasn't signed anybody, but he pays the 120. He gets 50 shopping points. An ambassador gets $50. Okay. Now, if he lands under a customer that's there and you could have 2, 3, 10 customers. I only paid the 29. They don't get nothing. It just rolls up because the customer that pays 29 does not make anything other than cashback in his first 10 levels of his matrix. Okay, you get cashback. He can still make $2,000-3,000 a month eventually. Not the first month, of course, because you have to wait because he doesn't sponsor anybody. He has to wait from spillover. So whatever they buy, he makes money just like a VIP, just like an ambassador. He will make the same amount of money in cashback as everybody else. Okay, just like he does when somebody lands underneath him, he doesn't get any money or shopping points. Okay, so on the old system, old thing was 4 or 5 months ago, you would get paid on your first 2. You know, when you're making the $9,000, when the original video that I made 4 or 5 months ago. But if you signed a 3rd or 4th or 5th person, you didn't get paid on those. They would land somewhere else, and that wherever they land, that person would get $100. Now, you're the one that's getting at least 50 for that person. If you have 20, you're making, if they're underneath you, 100. If they're anywhere in your matrix, you're making $50 each per month. Okay. Now, if on the second, if one of you lands a second, in between your signee and you, there's only customers. Well, you get the $100 because there's no VIPs of ambassador in the buffer zone. Okay. So in between you and your 3rd or 4th person that you sign up, if there's only customers, you get the full 100 because customer cannot get any money. Okay, is that clear? No, somebody said it doesn't pay to recruit. Of course it pays to recruit. My God,
Big
everybody
time.
that you big time, I guess. Listen, I know people say, okay, I'm going to give away. I always said, it's up to you guys. If you want to give away people, if you would give away a client or a prospect to somebody else, if you do that, you lose $5,300 per month from that person. You know why 5,300? Well, let me give you a quick example. Remember the first two on your matrix, the first two, and you made 11,000. Remember, you went to. Well, just take one of them. Cut the 11,000 somewhere in half. If you give that person away, and you can to your fifth, sixth level, you give him away. You don't make nothing when he upgrades. You make a few dollars if you give them to your first generation. Let me explain something. If you have your two or three and you sponsor your wife or your girlfriend, and you give your prospect to your wife because your wife is directly underneath you. Okay, so when that guy, even though you give her the prospect personally, when he upgrades to the number two levels, your wife get paid and you get paid. Okay. When he goes to the level three, your wife get paid, you get paid, and your sponsor. So you don't lose if you give him away on your second or your first, you're under your first generation, you don't lose. But if you give him too far down, for example, if you give a prospect to somebody that's on your fifth level, so he's on sixth level to you. When he upgrades to two, three, and four, you don't get nothing. You don't get even when he upgrades to number five. There's five people between you and him, so you don't get nothing when this guy upgrades. Okay, you'll get $100 when he upgrades on the from the sixth to the 10th level when he pays 1,100 a year. Yeah, you're gonna make $100 off of him. It's okay if you want to help, but I just want to tell you guys if you giving people away as long as you know what you're doing. You can help your wife, your kids, or I don't know whoever, you know. But keeping to yourself. I mean, I like to give people away, but I'll give it to my first level, you know, not more because I'm generous. But giving away $5,300 a month, it's more than generous, I think. And listen, guys, I mean, here we haven't seen nothing yet. What I'm saying is, wait till you see the store. I'm going to open a bracket here, a little window. Wait till you see the store. People say I have a hard time signing people up. Well, I don't think that's right. I mean, I don't think he goes on the right way because we're going to have a store that, in other words, we're going to have 200 items, and there's going to be hundreds of items being added on every month, being added on. So people can buy anything they want. Give you an example. If you own your store, a convenience store, and you need a quart of milk, would you go across the street to get a quart of milk? No, you would buy it from your own store. Well, this is what's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen, because here eventually there'll be hundreds and thousands of products. So instead of buying it at the big stores, buy at your own stores. Because first of all, it's going to qualify you because you're buying one product a month. You're going to make cash back on your product, and everybody in your downline is gonna buy a product, and you're going to make money off of them. Even I'll bet you in a couple of months from now, nobody's going to take any money out of their pocket either to qualify monthly or to buy product. Never money out of your pocket. Never. That's I can guarantee you. Months ago, I tell you how genius that Danielle was. I'm sorry if I'm bragging. He said, Donnie, he said, once you see the 2x20 hybrid matrix, the store, he said, there's more money to be made there than on your 2x20, like the monthly thing. I said, come on, I could be making 20, 30,000 a month. Yeah. But he said, eventually, he said, you make more money in cash back in the store. Another question that's popping up every so often on the platform. How can I get $5, $6 per person per month? You will do that. You will. Don't forget, you're 120, you're 330, you're 440, you're 550. That's $140 over the 140 that everybody paying that goes into the matrix in cashback. Okay. So 140, 50% goes into 2x20 and 50% goes in the uni level. Okay. So in other words, there's $70 from everybody that's level 5. Everybody's level. They're going to be thousands and thousands of people on level 5 that's paying $140 in that goes back in the system. Okay. So if you have a 2x20 and you have thousands of people underneath you, and all of them, not all of them, but some of them paying the 550. So you're getting $3.50 from everybody that's on level 5. $3.50 minimum. And they have not bought anything yet. That's just their monthly fees. Now they have to buy your product. So they buy what? I don't know. You might make 50 cents, you might make $1, you might make $2 on whatever they buy. Because we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff there that's worth maybe $200 or $300. Maybe there's $50 or $60 that goes back in cash back. They're gonna be cruises and trips, all included. So you can be potentially making $5 to $6 per person per month. It's crazy, but it is. It is what it is. And the company, everybody that comes in to have a product, they make sure it's high quality product that people buys anyway, you know, and they buy most of the stuff's going to be bought monthly because it has to be recurring. So and money will be coming in. So if you have 300 or 400 people in your downline, that you're making $2 or $3 per person just on cashback alone. Okay. So wait out, guys. You're going to see something in the next couple of months. See, we have roughly a little over 12,000 people. I think 12,500 or close to 13,000. But we haven't launched yet, officially launched. Okay, on the 15th, I think they got to open the floodgate, and we'll see what happens. As you know, right now we have to wait till people, their sponsor, get their blue windows so they don't have to jump over everybody, you know. So by the 15th, it does not matter. Everybody that's there is going to get their blue window. And there's 12, 13, 14,000. It'll be maybe 20,000 by that time. There's about 900 come in every day. So when these people get the blue window, they land under somebody that's not activated. He has between 7 and 14 days to activate himself. Otherwise, he's going to lose money. Okay, but they'll know. They'll be advised. So it's a business. So take care of your business. So we can't wait till, because if somebody goes on vacation and the guy can't join because his sponsor is not there, you can't do that. So the company is very generous, very generous. Get 7 to 14 days grace, so people can be reached out to them and say, listen, guys, I know you're sick or something, but you have to upgrade because a lot of people are it's in your downline. But they will know, you know. People just take care of your business. That's all it is. That's it. That's it. That's why that's why this compensation plan is it's never seen before. It has, you know. I hate to say this, but it took 6 guys, geniuses, to come up with
Yes.
baffles the common people that did MLM for the last 50 years, like me.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I did MLM for the last 50 years, and Mr. Efron described it perfectly. What happened to the other 99.999 companies, after 2 or 3 months, people don't make any money. What happened? They quit. Why would you quit? It's the only company, the only guy or person that cannot make any money is if he joins at 129, he doesn't get any spillover. Okay, he doesn't sponsor anybody. The second month, he has to pay. Or he says, "Oh, I didn't get anybody. You know, I don't want to pay. I haven't got much money." He can ask for a full refund. Have you ever seen that before? I said there, the matrix has to keep going. See, two things here that pushes the plow forward is your matrix, okay, sponsoring, also the store. Even if a customer came in and pays the $29 and all he does is buy one product, he can make thousands and $1,000 a month, thousands and thousands.
Mhm.
That's been very well explained in one of the videos. Have you ever seen that before? I don't think so. And the customer doesn't block you in the 2 by 20 because he's like invisible. He's not there. He's just there to collect cashback. When somebody drops in and need him, he doesn't make nothing. He doesn't block anybody. He doesn't take a position to make money. No, no. It's not a freebie. He's there because he doesn't want MLM. He just want to buy product. That's fine. You know, nothing wrong with that. I can get 20,000 just customers that's buying. I'm going to make $3 or $4 off of them because they buy stuff. Maybe they're going to take a cruise or trip or something. I don't know. Daniel can confirm this. The company is registered in Belize, okay? In Belize. It's an LLC, Alpes LLC, okay? Now, the company that's done the shopping thing, they're registered and they're worldwide. They're in the States, okay? They're in the States. They don't just work for the Alps. They work for thousands of companies, okay? These stores like Co-op, it's like a Costco, okay? I got my card at Costco, but I don't own Costco, because there's thousands of people that go there just like me. Well, same thing here. The shopping mall have many companies buying from them. We're just one of them. That's all. But the Alps LLC is the company itself is registered and it's Belize. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
A generational is like I signed Jim. He's my first generation. I signed Louise, personally, first generation. Everybody I signed personally is my first generation. Now, the people they sign, their first generation, but it's my second generation of sponsoring. Same thing with the third level. Those 8 people that's underneath Jim, whoever they sign, it's their first level. For me, it's my third level, third generation of sponsoring. Okay, a 2 by 20 force matrix. It's not a generation. It's a 2 by 20. You can fall anywhere. It's levels. 2 by 20. You can have anybody in there, but the uni level. If you like, I'll take an example again. Mrs. Christina Orcott. She has 35 people personally. I've seen them. Maybe she has more now. So on her first level, she has 35 people on her first level. Okay. Now, if they sponsor 2 each, I know someone that sponsored 10 each, but say 2 each. She has 70 on her second generation. So you got 5 generational sponsors. That's how a generational sponsor. I sponsored Jim sponsored Daphne, Daphne sponsored Randy sponsored whoever, blah, blah, blah. That's 5 generations of sponsoring. Could be 1, could be 2, could be 10. Okay. I hope that explains it. I hope that explains the generational of sponsor compared to the level. You could sponsor 10 people personally, but they could be in your 10th level in the 2 by 20 matrix. It doesn't matter where they are in the 2 by 20. When they upgrade, like I said before, when they upgrade, you get paid. The computer knows where they are, okay? Because they're linked to you. And you're linked to your sponsor. 5 levels up. There you go. There's a lot of things coming. I'm going to let Danielle speak for the button. The button right now, everything is on automatic. And when we do fully launch in your back office, I think on profile, there's going to be a button you can put on manual or you can put it on automatic. Okay. But make sure if you put it on manual and you take money out because it's your money. Say, for example, you're on the 4th level, you paid your $440 and there's $300 or $400 in your account. at 550 that you upgrade to the fifth level and you take it out, okay, because you need it, that's okay. But if somebody in your downline upgrades and you're not up to the fifth level because you took the money out, okay, you lose. You lose that money. Okay. So my suggestion to you people is make sure you leave your on automatic until you reach the fifth level, even the fourth level, because in the fourth level you can have $1,700 there, and you only need 550 for your fifth level. So the extra, take it out. If you have $1,000 in there or 1,200, take out 5, 6, 700, whatever you need, but leave enough there because when you upgrade, so you don't lose anything. Okay. And the sixth to the 10th level is different. It doesn't matter if somebody upgrades $1,100 because even if you're not upgraded, it goes in the bank. Same from the 20th or 11th to the 20th level. You don't lose anything. Okay. Anyway, and on the button, yeah, the button is going to be, I think, I don't know if I said that because I'm rattling away here. I think in the back office, Danielle can confirm. Next couple of weeks, before the end of the month, the button is going to be there and the withdraw button is going to be there. OK? So, la carte, y a-tu de la nouveauté sur la carte?
La carte de débit crédit crypto?
Oui. Oui.
Ben, on est en ce moment, ce qu'on va faire, c'est qu'on va sûrement prendre une carte de l'extérieur. C'est-à-dire que, parce qu'éventuellement, on va avoir notre propre carte brandée au nom des Alpes.
Okay.
On est en train de vouloir faire une association avec une compagnie dans laquelle on va avoir un retour sur le cashback. Sauf que ça coûte un bon montant d'argent. Mais on a l'argent présentement avec toutes les inscriptions des gens. On a ramassé à plus d'un demi-million dans le compte. Fait qu'on veut se servir de cet argent-là pour pouvoir acheter une carte puis la brander au nom des Alpes. Mais on est en train de négocier pour avoir un retour sur nos achats qui pourrait venir dans
Parfait. As you can see, Danielle is under the weather. He had a cold for the last 3 or 4 days. Right now, they negotiate with a company. We're going to have an outside card for now, an outside card, credit, debit card, okay? But right now, we're negotiating to have our own card with the Alpes on it. It's going to be a Visa or MasterCard, and it costs a lot of money. Right now, in the bank, they have over $500,000 in the bank with all these king coming in. But he said when we finish negotiating, we're going to have our own credit card with the Alps on it. Also, that's going to give cash back to wherever you use that card. Anywhere else, you get more cash back when you use that card, which is your own money that you put on it. Okay. What's coming also, there's it's called the board. And I don't know if you've seen that. The boards, all the videos in about 5 or 6 languages are all there. Every video's training, presentation, how to sign up people, how to upgrade, how to do this, how to do that. Everything is there in about 6 languages. So all the tools are being put in place. Okay, all the tools are being put in place. So listen, guys, people don't realize that Danielle and the company we were supposed to launch in about August, September, and this stinks. Not too many people knows that, and it kind of crashed because there was a server and everything. So they had to start over again. They've been working day and night since then, okay, to get this thing going. We're still in the pre-launch mode here, okay, but in the next couple of weeks, hopefully by early next month, you'll be fully launched with the store, with everything. Next month, we'll probably have one of the card ready, if not the main one that the company is working on it. But everything's going to be running pretty smooth. It's encouraging and it's terrifying because I think they're going to be thousands. Because right now there's 1,000 people coming in every day, 1,000 every day, and we're not even launched yet. And when more people understand, and the main thing that Danielle wants to do, that's why he took away the automatic on the 1,100 and 2,100. He wants the people to have money in their account faster. Okay. Once you reach the people that are there now, they're going to get to the 5th level, and they're going to make hundreds and hundreds of dollars every day. Okay, and it's going to grow. I see it myself. Okay, and like I say, only 2 or 3% of my downline are paid up, so it's gonna go exponentially crazy in the next couple of months. Anyway, just hang in there, guys.
Somebody's asked very specifically for concerning the VIP. For the VIP that did not sponsor anyone, and the second month comes around,
okay,
where does he have to pay? Does that mean he needs to put more money in the system for the
no, because
or does he have to wait until he earns enough to internally
a VIP pays $129. Okay, the advantage he has over a customer, he gets cash back on 12 levels instead of 10, but he pays $129 per month, and he gets anybody that lands under him, not in his matrix, directly under him, he gets $50, 50 shopping points. So the most he can get per month is 100 shopping points. Okay, and he pays $129. But as soon as he sponsors one person, he's an ambassador. $100 right away. Okay, depending where that person lands. Now, if it doesn't land directly on any of him, it goes land on somebody else, he only gets $50. Like everybody else. Okay, wherever that person lands, if he lands under a customer, he gets the full 100. But if he lands under a VIP or ambassador, that person gets 50 and he gets the other 50. Okay, but at least he's an ambassador. Okay.